Victoria, and now we are going to talk to you about a ring that to me represents everything that you love about the Victoria Wieck line, and it is brand new. It is truly, oh my gosh, to slip this on, you forget that you're not slipping on a diamond. And we only have 200 of these. So this, we took from $69 to $59. It's on FlexPay at $11 and change, but it's a radiant with 2 baguettes. The simplicity of it, to me, is the beauty of it, Victoria, really.
Right, it is so simple, so clean. You know, when I'm working with natural diamonds, mined diamonds, and they were like, 4 or 5 carats, they're expensive as heck. And especially when you're cutting them in radiant cuts like this, you know you have to start with the finest materials there too. Right. You know, they actually show off the flaws more than any other stone. So you really want to sort of elevate and just showcase that gorgeous stone. So this is a very classic styling. I love the simplicity of it. I love the fact that these are sort of the same family of cuts. Yeah. And they're very exquisite. And, you know, these are the pieces that, as moms, you know, I never really appreciated the value of Absolute until, like, I started, you know, when I became a mom and I had to start saving for college and, you know, for their weddings and all these other stuff. You know what I mean? It just never ends, right? We gladly do it. But you wonder, like, why would I spend $40,000, $50,000 on something? Yeah. You know, even if you had the money, you wouldn't want to do it. Right. This is one of those pieces that are just easy to slip on. $59, you get to experience what the hoopla is all about. You know, this happens to be, and look at that on Valerie. I mean, if you just looked at her hands, you would expect her to just walk out of some jet with a couple of people running around. Valerie, we're gonna get you some people, you know, so they can just like,
her people.
I don't know, her people. But look at how exquisite that looks. And for $59, you get that kind of pleasure, and you get that year after year, day after day, for life. Absolute is the finest diamond simulant money can buy, and that's a legal statement. You can't buy any better, no matter who you are, as far as the stone quality goes. And this type of styles are the kind of styles that'll be with you, because it is so simple.
Forever.
Forever. When you are sick of it, or when, you know, 100 years from now, your children, your grandchildren, or somebody else will be talking about that fabulous Grandma Connie, who had this exquisite style, right?
I don't know that they're calling me Grandma Connie.
Or great Grandma Connie,
know what
whatever.
They're calling me, but
I told my kids, don't call me Grandma.
Yeah,
right?
I think, you know what? I don't know what these kids will call me.
I know.
I can't even imagine that.
I know.
You know, I can't even imagine him going to the prom. He's in 2nd grade. So.
I know. It's coming soon.
I know. Okay. You know what? Hang in there. We're going to wrap this up. We have 110 people who can get it. And this is the final 52 minutes with Victoria for the day. And we're trying to show you as much as we can. I do too.
And you know what? You can do this in gold. I think you and I were both wearing this. It just looks different. We didn't show you the gallery on this too. The gallery on this is beautiful. Gorgeous, beautiful. It's very simple. Oh. Yeah, you're
Victoria, Rick, our producer, called just a moment ago.
Yes.
He got